Welcome to the weekend paper. I'm Daniel Jones, and this is my commentary on Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, which is one of my games of the year for 2014. This one was a surprise to me, not only for the fact that this game was a surprise, but also because even after I had played it, I didn't think I liked it very much. And when I first played it, I didn't really like it. I didn't get it. It didn't click with me. I first played it, and I was just coming off of Destiny, and I was kind of in that mode, and I couldn't really get into it. And then I decided to go back to it towards the end of the year, and it all came together, and I figured it out. And I think what makes this game so excellent is one thing. It's the Nemesis system. The story is not compelling at all. I'm a big fan of the Lord of the Rings universe, but the story in this game is not why you come to this game. It's okay, but it's not great. And the graphics are obviously very nice, but the visuals are fairly repetitive. There's a lot of the same visuals over and over, but I mean, this game is so much more than the sum of its parts simply because of that Nemesis system. And what the Nemesis system does is that it allows you to write your own stories. You create your own enemies. They're different for everybody. These orcs are randomly generated. They're different. They have different voices. They have different names. They have personalities of their own. And the way they interact with you depends on how you interact with them. It depends on what happens between you and them. And it's a system that you can see evolving in the future, not only with this franchise, but with many other video games. I mean, imagine a non-violent version of this system, where the way, much like Mass Effect, the way you interact with certain characters makes them change depending on your history with them and what happens between you and them. But as far as what Shadow of Mordor does in this game, it creates these nemesis for you. It creates these enemies that will track you down, that you can track down, that have vendettas against you, or even, against other orcs. It's really an interesting system, and it's hard to describe why it's so interesting. But the first time that a guy kills you several times and comes back more powerful and wanting to do it again, or you hunt him down for vengeance. I mean, you create your own stories, and the game just kind of allows you to do that, and it works with your story, and it does whatever is appropriate for your actions and your story in the game. And it's all told through violence. I mean, this is not like, it's hard to describe why that's so powerful and why that's so interesting, but it makes for a really fun experience. And as repetitive as the combat could be, and as repetitive as the environments sometimes get, it didn't matter. Like, that's how strong that Nemesis system was. You still want to go back into this and do all these things again. Do all of the side missions. Do all the story missions, even if they're not that interesting. You just want to do them simply because you want to see what happens next with your current Nemesis. And you'll develop several throughout the course of the game. And that's not to say that the other parts of the game aren't strong, because it's a heck of a lot of fun to play. If it wasn't fun to play, I wouldn't care about the Nemesis system. It would just kind of be a novel, interesting thing that we probably would never see implemented in any other games. But as it is, because this game is so much fun to interact with and play, it's something I can definitely see occurring and being implemented in many other games to follow, as it should. I mean, this is one of the first truly next-gen kind of innovations that I've seen. You know, Destiny had some really interesting ideas. I don't know that they all coalesced the way that Bungie really would have wanted them to, but this game seemed to have really done exactly what its developer wanted to do. I've never been a big fan of any of Monolith's stuff, but their technical know-how with the artificial intelligence and fear and whatnot, I mean, they are smart guys. So they developed an incredible system that worked wonders for this game. So go out and check out Shadow of Mordor if you haven't. Stop by weekendpaper.blogspot.com for more. I'm Daniel Jones. Thanks for watching. Happy New Year. Peace.